To advance in your career, you must stop being a utility and start being a strategist. Right now, you are trapped by your own competence because you are reliable, because you are fast, and because you never say no. You have become the path of least resistance for every task that come down, for every little low-value task within your organization. You are a load-bearing wall. And as we discussed in the last video, you cannot move a load-bearing wall without collapsing the building. Today we are going to dismantle that wall. I'm going to show you how to use strategic friction to fire yourself from grunt work so you can finally be promoted to the work that actually matters. Whether it's in the corporate or the military world, competence is punished with more work. This is called the competence trap. If you're excellent at building spreadsheets, you will build spreadsheets until you retire. If you are the best at fixing a printer, you'll be fixing a printer until you retire, regardless of your job title. Now, most high performers think that the solution to this is to think better and to work harder. That is a lie born of scarcity. What do I mean? The solution is not to do more. The solution is to be harder to use. We are going to implement a system of strategic friction. We're going to make it so that you make it inconvenient, difficult, and kind of expensive for your manager to assign you work that's below your pay grade. Let's get tactical. Think of yourself in leadership position. Now, think of your managers. Managers themselves are like electricity. They follow the path of least resistance. If assigning you a task takes 5 seconds and 0 cognitive load, then guess what? You are getting that task every single time. Your goal is to increase the transaction cost of assigning you low value work. You need to be the resistor in the circuit. This requires kind of like a shift in your identity. You're likely an introverted high achiever like me and you, right? You pride yourself on being helpful. You pride yourself on being the fixer. You need to kill that version of yourself right now. That version is a pair of hands and not an architect. When you accept grunt work without friction, you are signaling that your time has no value. You are telling the market, your company, your boss, your manager, that you are an infinite resource. We need to introduce scarcity. We need to implement resource denial. We are going to look at 3 specific phases in applying friction. Phase 1 is calculated latency. Right now, you're probably replying to Slack emails, your regular emails, maybe Teams messages, right? Instantly. You think this proves that you're dedicated. Reality check. It proves that you have no priorities. If you respond to non-urgent administrative requests in 3 minutes or less, you are training your team that I'm talking to you in the camera, that you are always available. Stop it. Just stop it now. Introduce a delay. If a request is a low-value task or low-value request, let it sit for 4 hours. Let it sit overnight. By increasing the latency, you force the requester to either solve the problem themselves or find someone less busy. You are training them that your attention is expensive. Phase 2 is the clarification loop. When a manager tries and attempts to dump on you a vague, messy project because you're smart and you can always figure it out, do not just say yes. That is professional suicide. Instead, apply friction by asking excessive clarification. Ask for the budget code. Ask for the specific formatting requirements. Ask for long-term impact projections and impact analysis. Make the process of assigning a task to you take more work than just giving you the task itself. If they have to spend 20 minutes explaining a 10-minute task to you, they will stop giving you tasks or start giving you those 10-minute tasks, right? They will give it to someone who offers less resistance. You are engineering your own removal from the bottom of the pile. Phase 3 is minimal viable compliance. This is the most difficult step for perfectionists because when you are forced to stop doing work that's beneath your capability, formatting slides, data entry, scheduling, you must script you must strip it all of its excellence. Do not color code the spreadsheet. Do not fix the typos in the original request. Do the absolute bare minimum required to not get fired. If you turn in A+ work on a D tier task, you have just guaranteed that you will own that task forever. You need to be functionally competent, but aesthetically disapproving. So now I know what you are thinking, but won't they think that I'm incompetent? Or won't they think that I'm not really worth to be in that position anymore? Well, let me take the time to reframe this to you. That fear right there is why you are stuck. You're confusing being busy with actually being effective. The CEO does not clear the paper jam within a printer. The architect does not lay the bricks. By refusing to be excellent at grunt work, you preserve your energy for the problems that actually move the needle. You are forcing the system to respect your specialization. This is not about being lazy. It's about protecting the assets. And guess who's the asset? You. If you're serious about your career, you need to stop volunteering for your own exploitation. Build the guardrails, increase the friction, make it difficult for people to misuse your time. I looked at the analytics of this channel and I noticed that over 9% of you watching right now are not subscribed. If you want to continue being a load bearing wall, keep scrolling. But if you're ready to engineer your escape and build a career on your own terms, click the subscribe button now. Stop being a passenger in your own career and begin becoming the architect. I will see you on the next video, and I believe you will like this one right now.